Sir, any prerequisites for learning this course? Any
Okay,
programming?
so there is no prerequisites for this course, no coding required, nothing. Anyone can attend, anyone can learn this. Okay, so this all are actually say everyone use nowadays AI, right? So you name it anywhere, like if you go if you purchase any product nowadays, it is coming with AI. So it's a generalist sessions, like, everyone. It's not for software industry related course. It's not a development related. How we can use the AI tools day to day life, and if you want to work with something, whatever the field you are in, so how we can actually work more efficiently using with these tools. So how we can become a 10x faster using with these tools. So that is what we are actually covering in this batch. So no coding required. So anyone can attend. So this chart is enabled now or not enabled? Can you check once, everyone?
Not enabled.
Yeah, it's not enabled.
Okay. Let me check the team. Okay, just a minute.
In this course, we shall be also be learning developing agentic AIs and all, chatbots and all.
See, there are two different courses we have. So this is, as I told already, we are covering AI tools here. We are not creating any agentic AI agents in this batch. So this is non-coding, only tools we are covering. We do have different batches. You can attend that generative AI course if you want to understand how we can create a chatbots and AI agents, those things. So that is technical one. This is for everyone. So this is also technical, but you don't need any coding. You don't need Python. This is completely how we can use the tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, like text creation, image creation, video creation, or how we can write your resumes, easily, and then how we can do like the LinkedIn optimization. This all we are going to cover. I hope I answered for your question.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So any other questions? Yeah, Srikanth, you have any question?
Yeah, you answered my question related. I mean, like one of the colleague has asked you about this course and uh, about the details. So I got to know about it. So would you like to give me overall picture, like do we get, I mean, any expertise that we can get by attending this course?
Sure. See, okay, so this course for everyone, like even if anyone, studying like a student, or if you are a professional working as a software engineer, or you are from any business background or any platform, whether you are working as a something like a doctor or actor, whatever. These all are not for specific software course. It's not a software related job related course. This is for everyone. It's a just AI tools how we use day to day. It is required for everyone nowadays, right?
Yes, yes.
So the same thing here we are planning. Like for example, if you want to search something, if you want to generate some text,
Hmm.
a more efficient way. So
Hmm.
how we can generate, how we can use the prompts. There are different types of prompts we have, right? We will learn the different types of prompts, and then we will understand how we can use for our business purpose, or maybe for email writing purpose, or maybe some different purposes we can use that. And also we'll understand how we can generate images, how we can create presentations, PPT generations within a 2-3 minutes with more efficient way. So yesterday we discussed that. I created actually, I generated a presentation, 10 pages present PPT within 2 minutes. So we will discuss this all the things, how we can create voice with the text, and then how we can create videos, how we can add that voice to that particular videos. So this all we are going to cover. So more first we will focus on the text base. So using with like ChatGPT or Grok or Perplexity, these all tools we will use. And then later we will introduce one by one and how you can use this all other tools. There are a lot of tools, right? So we'll cover like that. Is that clear?
Yeah, fine.
So one question from my end, sorry to disturb. So what are the like tech stack wise we are supporting this one? So but let's say my question is like it can be support for DevOps, it can be support for an Java developer, Python developer, or any reporting or also database, data engineering. What all the tech stacks will cover under this AI tools level?
Okay, so see, it's like an engine, right? So if I explain something, then you can use based on your platform related. It is not only for the specific platforms. Let's say I'm not going to explain, okay, this is how you search for cloud, this is how you search for something DevOps, this is how you search for cyber security. No. If I say something, then you can compare that, okay, this is how we can use for in our platform. You got my point, right?
Got it. So got it. Like especially in if you're in a Java developer or in any SQL developer, right? So we need some kind of expose. So how can I use the AI tools? But if that whatever the tools we are going to
Okay, so
cover,
that you will
yeah,
get to
yeah.
understand. That is for sure. Okay. No matter what platform it is, but you will get idea. Okay, this is how we can search and then we'll get the solution from AI tools. That is for sure. No, whatever the platform, you'll get it. Just a minute.
I mean,
Yeah, now
overall,
can you check everyone the screen like a chart is enabled now? Just check here, chart
yes, yeah.
enabled, right?
I mean, like,
We could
hello,
not able to chart. It's a
yes,
disabled for us.
it is only
Disabled.
Not
enabled for
enabled, sir.
Can you type here in the chat box, anyone?
Unable to
the
type, sir.
host has disabled group
Chat is
chats.
disabled.
Okay. So fine. So we'll start the session and then we will actually discuss the questions at end. I'm just muting everyone. Fine. Okay, let me share my screen. So today we will discuss more about we will see first initially. Okay, I saw that many people joined today. So this is a AI tools, right? So we are covering actually AI tools. Even we discussed in the last session. So AI tools means we will cover week 1. So text to text, how we can create, right? So for example, I provide some prompt and then we can expect some results from there. So that is how efficient you can write your prompts. That is more important here. So we'll see the different types of prompts. So in the last session also, I just provided only one prompt. Let's say, for example, you want to understand something DevOps. Someone asked DevOps related. So assume that, okay, I'm not aware of anything about DevOps, but for 10 years kid, if I want to explain how we can explain that, so you can use some prompt like this, ELI 10, which is very shortcut, explained like I am 10. What is DevOps, right? So we actually use this. If you see here, it is just giving explained like I am 10 version of DevOps. It is explaining everything based on the 10 years kid. If it is a 10 years kid, how we explain, the same way it is explaining this. So if you want to understand anything step by step in simple way, how we explain to the student 10 years kid, the same way if you want to understand, this is how we can write the small prompt. So there are a lot of different types of prompts we will discuss. But here I'm just giving idea. So this is how you can use to understand anything easily step by step like student 10 years kid. Now, for example, let's say you want to understand something, maybe 10 years of export. So you can use the same thing now, act like 10 years experience DevOps person. Now, what is DevOps? So now what it is doing here, it immediately changed this role, and then it is actually now acting like 10 years experienced DevOps person, and then it will give you the answer for what is DevOps. So now whatever you are searching, something relevant to your particular platform or whatever you are searching for your day-to-day related thing, you want that explanation the easy way, step by step, like kid how we explain, or you want like professional explanation with some years of experience. You can ask that based on the prompt. Okay, so we are going to cover first text to text like this. This is a very basic understanding now, right? So we will cover a lot of tools in the text related tools. And also, as I told, we will see some tools like Perplexity is there. So it is free for Airtel customers now. So today we will try to install that Perplexity, and then we will try to understand how you will get that pro account. So that is completely free. So Perplexity is a competitor for Google search now, right? So why, we will discuss, we'll see that. Okay. And then week 2, we will try to understand more about text to voice or text to image. So if I provide some text and then I want to generate some images, the different types of prompts we will understand, and we will see that images how we can create. And even you can create that professional images and you can use that in your presentations. That more about here, we will discuss text to image creation. What are the tools available? So how we can create, what are the free tools? What are the paid tools? We will see that. And week 3 will more focusing on text to voice base. So text to voice again, how we can, let's say for example, I don't want to talk every time. Let's say you started your YouTube journey, and then you want to create some videos, or you want to start something podcast channel, and then you want to provide some only voice. So how we can create that AI generated voice using with the text? You need to create some text and then generate that voice. And then week 4, we'll see more about the video creations as well, right? So this is maybe text to video, right? Or how we can create the video and then how we can sync that lip syncing and all with that voice. But this is the general concepts. But here we more focusing on this actually. Whatever the platform you are in, then it will be very much useful how we can use this tools like Perplexity or something, ChatGPT or Grok or Google Colab or Google AI Studio. This all we are going to use to understand how we can create the text base. And as I told, we can also see that presentations, how we can create. Let's say, for example, yesterday also we discussed this again. Today, a lot of people joined, right? New participants. So if you want to create a presentation, generally, how much time is required to create one presentation, one PPT if you want to create? How much time it is required? You can just type here in the chat box. Yeah, so it required generally 1 hour or sometimes 1.5 hours or sometimes 2 hours like that. But if I create that PPT presentation within a 3 minutes, do you think it is possible? It is possible now with AI tools, right? So if you want to create one good presentation, see now, for example, I am trying to create one presentation here with just what? See, I'm creating one presentation. Let's say, for example, what is AI? I want to create that presentation. So I'm going here and then I'm trying to create one, I'm going to provide one prompt and then see it will create that. So what is AI? Give me basic concepts in AI. Okay, so just I'm generate outline. See, there are a lot of options here. I'm just giving a small prompt now and then generating it. But if you have already existing PPT, you can add and you can create it. Or if you have a web page and then you can provide that web page URL and then also from there you can create the presentation. Okay, I'm just generating outline now. See how much time it takes. See this. I am creating 10 pages. 10 cards means 10 pages presentation. So it is automatically creating. But how it is creating, that we will discuss in our sessions. Okay. So it backend, it uses APIs. It uses API and then it will connect to that GPT models and then it will collect the data and then it generates this documentation. We will discuss how it is connecting and then how the actual backend process these all the things in our regular sessions. See now I'm trying to generate here. Okay, now you can see here. So it is just generating in front of us. So I'm not doing anything. It is generating by AI now. So AI generating, you can see here it is there, AI generating, right? It is generating by AI. So you will learn like this, multiple tools, how we can generate the presentation like this. Let's say, for example, if you want to reply, if you want to just create a presentation, good presentations like this is the way you can create. And there are a lot of other options. We can see how we can edit and then how we can modify everything. Now see here, present. So this is the presentation now, presentation ready. So how much time it is taking? So what is artificial intelligence? Understanding the basic of AI. And then see the next page. Defining artificial intelligence. See the next page. So we created 10 pages of presentation now. It is giving machine learning and neural networks, deep learning, right? NLP. You can see the 10 pages of presentation it created now within 3 minutes. And one good thing, you can download this. You can, if you want, you can add your signature. You can download this and you can generate, like if you want to go with something, let's say I generated this, but I want to download as a PDF, or I want to download this as a PPT. See, there are options here. See, we have export option. We can export to PDF. We can export to PowerPoint. We can export to Google Slides. Even you can export as a PNGs. There are different options we have, right? So how much time it is taking to generate and then, downloading this file? Maximum time 5 minutes. So instead of spending time 2 hours time to generate presentation by ourselves, if we take help with the AI, and then you can see it reduces our lot of work pressure. Simply we can say that, right? It reduces a lot of time, right? So you can utilize that time for other things. You don't need to spend time only just to create presentations and working with Excel sheets, like creating like formulas, these all things. I explained yesterday, let's say for example, if you share your Excel sheet and then we have an option live streaming, right? Google AI Studio we discussed. And then if you share that screen, and then it will give you idea what formulas you need to use, how to use everything. So I want to try to export PowerPoint here. So this is exporting now. So it takes just 1 minute of time, and then that's it. It downloaded now. It's done. Right? This is how it is. So there are a lot of tools we will understand in these 20 days. I hope it is clear now what is the agenda of this training. So no coding is required. Is it required that coding for this presentation to create that presentation? No, right? So we'll also create our own songs. If you want to create your name song, you can generate that. You can present that song to someone. We will create that songs as well using with AI tools. So we're not focusing on only creating videos and generating songs, but that is also there part of our course. So more we focus on this text content base, right? We will understand the prompts, how we can provide, and then see, for example, okay, let's say you are doing some business and you want your own GPT. You don't want to use ChatGPT, the regular ChatGPT. You want to create your own GPT. For example, we'll try to create now one GPT for DURGASOFT. So in the ChatGPT, if you are using Pro, and then we'll have this option. You can see there is a GPTs here, right? You can create your own GPT. Okay, I'm creating my own GPT for DURGASOFT at this moment. I'm trying to create a new GPT here. What I'm trying to do, I'm just using, I'm trying to provide all the details, okay? So whatever the name you want. So it is a DURGASOFT AI help or AI assistant, whatever you want, you can write it. So I'm writing here the description. So what is the short description? Even this description, everything we can search from ChatGPT itself. So I'm writing now some description. This is AI chatbot, something like that, or AI chat agent to help immediate response or to help support, okay, or agent for support. I'm just writing like this. You can write whatever you want. So what does this GPT do? How does this behave? If you want to add this, all the things you can add it. I'm not adding at this moment. We will see at these all things later. And then you can upload also files, and then you can create new action here. And then whatever you want, you can add now. So this is the DURGASOFT AI help now. And then this is just a skeleton now, right? So it takes time to create end-to-end 1 hour time minimum to explain these all things. But I'm just giving idea now. So let's say, for example, hi. Not provided any details at this moment for this, right? See, it is giving, hi, how can I help you today? But if you provide all the details about the DurgaSoft, and then if you add all the websites related to DurgaSoft, if you add YouTube channel about DurgaSoft, if you add all the information about the DurgaSoft, then you can provide this link to anyone to access as a DurgaSoft GPT. Something like that. This is something like what? It's a AI, we created for AI assistant for DurgaSoft now. Whatever you ask here, it will give you solution. It will give you answer only for related this DurgaSoft. Since it's a demo session, I'm not going end to end, but we will understand this end to end how you can create your own GPT like this. End to end. If you ask some question, it will give you the relevant answer only related to that particular product or that particular information. It's not generic for everyone now. It is only for dedicated for this business. Let's say you are running some business. You have a travel business or you have a hotel, you have a something, some startup, and then you want to create some specific AI help for you. You don't need to create, you don't need to develop any code now. So if you just use ChatGPT and then you can create this GPT for you. So this is how we will understand, the more efficient way how we can actually use these tools. Now, as I told, Perplexity, it is free now for Airtel customers. So anyone here using Airtel, so you can see I am also using Pro account because I use actually Airtel mobile network. So in India, for every Airtel customer, this is free. What is the difference between the pre-account? The free account means like if you are using just a ChatGPT free and then the pro account. The free account, there is a limitation. Pro account, you can search unlimited text. You can upload unlimited images. And there is no, like, for example, if you are using pre, there will be some limitation per day, like, you can search only this much thing. And then it says that, okay, your limit completed for the day. Or even if you are searching for something end-to-end project related code, of course, there are a lot of tools. We have, if you want to work with something, let's say, for example, you want to create some web pages and all, there are a lot of other AI tools, Bolt, Lovable, those all tools. And we have a Make for automation, but we are not touching that tools in this batch. So this is a generalized for everyone. It's not technical related. It is for everyone. That is what I said initially. So even if you want to ask something, the code related here directly, either ChatGPT or for Flexity, you will get that. But if you're using a free account, generally will have a limitation for that. You'll not get that, let's say more than 250 lines like that. But if you want end-to-end code, then you should use Pro account. But I'm not recommended to use Pro account for everything, but I'm saying that this is importance, the difference between pre and Pro account. So for every Airtel users, we have an opportunity now to use this Pro account. Okay. So simple, you can go to this actually like Google and then check here. Perplexity for Airtel users. Just search this. Get a free subscription of Perplexity for Pro with Airtel. If you have only one AI tool, Perplexity, There are a lot of things you can do with this. Comparing with the Google search. So Google search is traditional thing. Now everyone using AI tools to search and get the data, right? We do have deep search. We do have directly, if you want to search from search engines, you can search that. There are different options. So this is free for Airtel users. Try to utilize this now. So you just go to this option. So if you are using a Airtel Thanks app, if you open that Airtel Thanks app, and then you can see you will get this option like you can go to this select Perplexity Pro, and then just you can simply subscribe that for 1 year free account. It's a 17,000 rupees around. You will get free. You can see this actually like I'm giving this link. You search here, you'll get idea. Okay, let me play this here. Okay, check here. You'll get all AI models, advanced models, GPT 4.1, Sonar, Gemini, Claude, and Grok O3 Pro. These all models you'll get it. And also you can see here, it is same like ChatGPT, but more options you can use. We will discuss that now. You can see this 500-page report is generating with pro count. Ask anything, ask everything. That is possible now, right? So this is around 17,000 rupees per annum, like you are getting free. So I recommend to use this Perplexity. So, we will discuss more about Perplexity, who introduced this all things later, but I just want to give you idea now. So this is similar to ChatGPT, and you can also use multiple options. See, we do have option. See, for example, if you are using Perplexity, see, there is option like discover option. You can see the top related news is tech and science, finance related information, arts and culture, sports, entertainment. These all top topics. These all topics you will get it now. So for example, top, if I click here, say this is the top news trending now, 1 hour ago. Even you don't need to buy any newspaper now. If you are using one Perplexity, not only to search something, not only to ask some prompt, we also get this type of top trending news as everything. See here again, I'm going to the tech and science related. I want top news again. Say 6 minutes ago it generated this. So this is all viral news. And if you see, there are actually the different spaces. It's like if you want to create new space, how we created something GPT now, the same way in ChatGPT, you can use here also. And then if you go to the account here, and then the preferences, you can see here what models it is using. If you want, you can change these models here. This is a default one, right? If I want to change then any GPT model, you can change this. GPT image one, Flux is there, Dala is there. You can change that models also. When you search something, it will use these models. Okay. And there are a lot of advantages. So I'm only explaining about tool instead of how it works, right? Because this is a free now, so you can utilize that for Airtel users. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so just I'm typing here, hi. Let me create something we know yesterday also we discussed this, like for example, if you want to introduce yourself for any interview you attend, everywhere the first question, introduce yourself, right? You can create some elevator pitch. I don't know how many people created yesterday. I told to create that either using with ChatGPT or using with Perplexity, whatever it is. So let me create some very basic level now elevator pitch. So you just type, maybe if you are using ChatGPT, if you're not familiar with Perplexity, we will understand that later. But I'll show you how it will use Perplexity comparing with ChatGPT. You can also use in WhatsApp, just WhatsApp. If you know that WhatsApp number, Perplexity you can directly use in WhatsApp. You don't need to install separately app. You don't need to use web browser. You can simply use in WhatsApp. You can set a reminders. You can search. You can ask anything. Text, images, voice, whatever. It generates within a seconds. Directly in WhatsApp. Of course, WhatsApp now with Meta as well, but Perplexity having a lot of features. Okay, so I'm just trying to create, let's say for example, name. I'm writing like this, Babu. And what you want to like ask? I want to ask something elevator pitch for 1 minute. For example, you want to present yourself. Maybe assume that you are in interview. You want to present yourself. I'm giving very basic level here, but we will add multiple things for this prompt later. I'm just writing name. And then what is the highest degree? If you want to write, you can write it. Or I'm writing like this, pursuing Doctorate of Business Administration in Gen. I'm just provided name and then you can write like, for example, the higher degree, maybe BTech or MCA like that. And then how many years of experience? So I have a software experience. I'm writing like this. Experience of 14 years. You can add your company where you are working, everything, but I'm just giving like this. Okay, only just 3 steps. My name and what I'm currently like studying, and then where I'm working. I'm not writing where I'm working. I'm just writing I have a software experience of 14 years. Can you create 1 minute or can you create elevator pitch to introduce myself for 1 minute? So before attending the interviews or before presenting someone, let's say for example, I hope you know this, like for example, you have a startup and then you want to get some funding from maybe some companies. Assume that you are in lift now, okay, and you saw someone like Adani, and then you want to immediately present yourself in 1 minute because it takes maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute. You are in 14th floor and then you are coming to the ground floor or maybe parking floor with Adani. So you want to present yourself. So how you can present within 1 minute? You should be ready for that. So we are taking help of these AI tools now, right? It's not just generalized. We are actually taking like this and then see, can you create elevator pitch for 1 minute? So see, he generated that elevator pitch for 1 minute. See this simple 1 minute text it created within a second now. So if you practice this before going to any interview or before presenting, so if you know about first introduce yourself itself, if you are not confident about that, then it's like difficult, right? So it's crazy now. You need to create first. So if I add more, and then you will get more explanation. So we will see how we can, let's say, for example, you are actually working as a software professional, maybe 10 years of experience, and then we will see that how we can introduce yourself with the proper structure. This is something like an elevator pitch, we call it as. Now, for example, okay, say I'm just giving overview all the tools. Okay, I'm not using any specific tool, but day to day we will cover that. One tool we will take, and then we will discuss end to end about that tool in our actual sessions. Now, for example, I hope everyone use LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn is a professional network. So I just open my LinkedIn here. So this is my LinkedIn page here. And then what I want to do, either I want to post some LinkedIn or maybe I want to reply someone. Okay, this is something I'm trying to reply someone like, okay, so see here, it is actually like some post here. I'm happy to share that I am starting a new position in talent acquisition head of C. Something there is some post. I want to reply for that. So by default we'll get actually LinkedIn replies here, right? So congratulations, something like congrats or like that. But instead of that, see now I'm generating now very professional way. Say I'm trying to provide something positive reply. See, it is generating by AI now. This reply based on the post. It completely read that post now, and then it replied now based on that post. I no need to do anything. I'm directly using this AI now to reply. Why we need to do this replies? Maybe you are creating a network with them. If you reply more and then if you active more, then you will get a lot of networking, right? You are doing that. See, just enter. That's it. It's gone. See here how much time it is taking. Even you can reply automate emails. If you receive an email, you can reply that automatically, or you can just click on that reply button and then you can see that automatically it will generate the reply based on the subject and what email we received. Now, see, there's like whatever like subject, like for example, I want to reply, let's say this is so this is something school, the Guardian. I want to reply for this. They actually posted something. So let's just type here comment, and then you can just try to provide the comments whatever you want here. So there are a lot of ways like that, right? See, I'm just trying to click on comment, and then see it is coming like this. Maybe you can see the different options: positive reply or thoughtful reply, or different options we have. You can select any one option. Let's say thoughtful reply. It is generating now. So how it is generating? Anyone has any idea about this? Can you type in the chat? We will discuss about these AI tools. So this is a simple one Chrome extension AI plugin. One extension Chrome AI plugin. So that is a AI extension. It will automatically reply for your emails. For our LinkedIn post, if you want to create your own LinkedIn post, you can create like this. Or let's say, for example, I'm trying to open DURGASOFT YouTube, right? DURGASOFT YouTube. And
you should absolutely stop trading in 2025 because you don't need to analyze any kind of patterns. You don't need to spend
okay,
hours.
so now see, this is actually YouTube video. And I want to comment this video here. Come to here. And you don't need to even comment with own. It can generate even with which minute, which topic it is covering. I will explain that how we can do using with this AI tool. The comments also we are doing like that. And also see, I explained one more tool yesterday as well. Let me explain again one more time. See, I'm using one tool here. What I'm trying to do, I want to share my screen. It is a live stream, okay? I want to share my screen and I want to ask about one video here. Let's say this is a difficult topic. Maybe I'll take some video here. I'm using this collections part 3.
So now the next topic.
So this is Durga sir video collections concept. I'm asking now, I am sharing the entire screen here, entire screen for this AI studio and then asking, see, can you see the page which I shared here?
Yes, I can see the page. It's a YouTube video with the title Java Tutorial by Durga Sir from DURGASOFT Software Solutions.
Okay, so what this video contains?
The video appears to be a tutorial about Java programming, specifically discussing collections and the list and set concepts in Java.
So can you tell me how many subscribers are there for this channel?
The channel DURGASOFT Software Solutions has 845K subscribers.
See how crazy it is, right? So it actually...
It does seem like a very popular channel for learning Java.
So it is very popular channel for learning Java, it is saying, right? You know...
Yep.
Okay, let me stop this. So see, when you share and ask something, it also generates the voice here. It also generates the voice here. And then you can just listen that voice whenever you want. It's like a podcast voice. It's like podcast, right? Or you can use that complete video and you can post here and then you can just ask for generate summarized content, summarized text. We'll learn that how to do. I don't have a time to watch the complete 1 hour video. I want to just summarize only the important points I want with mind map. It will generate a mind map. It will generate a mind map and then you can just read that. How much time it takes? It takes maximum time 2 to 5 minutes, not more than that. It generates mind map and you can open that mind map and you can use it. But this is free. But there are some tokens and if that tokens, it keep on generates. Okay. So based on the tokens only can use it. Lot of things, right? Now let's say, for example, I told there is a Perplexity WhatsApp number. So since the Perplexity WhatsApp number, you can directly use in the phone itself, right? WhatsApp number, but I'll share that through web WhatsApp now. Let me stop my screen and then let me open that web WhatsApp. I'll show you the options, how it is. And also I'm sharing the number. You can use this number. Just try now for WhatsApp Perplexity for free. Let me share that number. Okay, so I'm just sharing the number here. You need to save this number and then you can use it. How to use we will discuss now. Okay. So just save that number. Okay, copy that number. If you want only number separately, I'll write here. This is the number. Let me share my screen again. I'm using now web WhatsApp. I'm trying to share the screen. So I hope my screen is visible now, right? Can anyone tell me, is my screen is visible now? Let me give you unmute option. So can anyone tell me now my screen is visible? You can unmute it now.
Yeah, so
Okay. So this is now directly I am using in WhatsApp Perplexity AI. So this is what I told. You know, you can use here the different options. For example, if you want to see the news, if you are using in your mobile WhatsApp, and then if you click /, you'll get the different options. What are the different options you will get? If you just type /, if you're already using this, if you just type / like this, you'll get generate option, new option, news option, and then new chart option, tasks and voice, different options. Let me share here. I'm just taking the screenshot and then share you here. Just a minute. Yeah. So these are the options you will get. If you just type / in WhatsApp Perplexity, you'll get generate, new chart, news, tasks, voice. For example, I want to use voice. Okay, you have to select like this, /, then select that voice I am using. What is Python? Can you explain basics? So I'm just asking, what is Python? Can you explain basics? I'm asking voice message. It's not text message. I'm asking voice message. You can generate this while you are traveling. Also, you can listen that voice, whatever the topic it is. I am using this topic. You create whatever the topic you want. See what it will do. It is trying to create that. It takes time. It takes time. So this is, if you are using in mobile directly, and then it will be less time. It takes less time. I'm using actually web WhatsApp. Okay, so in web WhatsApp you cannot see this / and then other options, but you can see that directly in the mobile. See, now it generated already.
Python is a popular, easy-to-learn programming language known for its simple syntax. It's used for web development, data analysis.
See, you can generate anything like this, and then you can listen that like a podcast. Now I want to use the different option. For example, I want to generate. Okay, you type generate. Generate what? Generate. Maybe I want to create some flyer for AI tools with DURGASOFT. A new flyer for AI tools training from DURGASOFT. I'm just writing like this. I'm creating some new flyer. So what option need to use? Generate. There are different options, right? So you need to know what option need to use, how to use these options. Based on that, you will get the output. There are a lot of options like this. You can see the latest news. You can generate the voice. You can generate text. You can generate images. Multiple things here. See, it generated. It generated. You can modify it. Generated actually the flyer like a skeleton. You can modify this whatever the way you want. You can ask again prompt. That is completely based on the prompt what you provide. Do you think this is useful? Can anyone respond? Useful or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yeah. So we are going to cover likewise every day different AI tools and then different options what we have and then how to use that in day to day. We will cover like that. So I hope the concepts whatever we covered you understood, right? So just I went with only very basic level overview about the few tools, not discussed anything deeper. Only just we discussed like a basic level. We understood Perplexity, how to install like a pro account. If you are using any Airtel subscription or Airtel customer, you can install that. And then also we observed like for LinkedIn, how you can reply automatically, right? There are tools for that. We will discuss that in actual batch. Okay, what AI tools we are using for this. And you can reply email also like that. And then some of the tools like WhatsApp directly, instead of using web, instead of installing the app, why we need to install? You can just use in WhatsApp directly. The AI is responding. Perplexity. And also we created elevator pitch, very basic level for introduction. If you want to introduce yourself, right? So any questions here? Any questions today?
Sir, on
Whatever we
daily
covered?
basis, recordings will be shared with us, right, sir?
Yeah. You will get the everyday recording session. And then also, see, we will share recordings as well as you will get all the, the whatever we are covering here, the prompts, you will get it. Also, you will get some documents like
And sir, once we get registered, then only it will be shared, or right now in the session, sir?
conditions apply. Yes, once if you're registered, then only you will get all things.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But you can check, still you can check with our team, DURGASOFT team, then you'll get idea if they are sharing even this first 2, 3, maybe 1 or 2 sessions, you'll get recordings. That I'm not sure, but you can check with them. So do you think it is useful? Whatever we covered today.
Yes, sir. Useful.
Yeah. Any questions here, anyone? See, we are charging. Yeah, I think you guys know very less price we are charging for these AI tools. If you see anywhere how much they are charging. So like only thing that DURGASOFT vision is like they want to reach everyone, even in the rural, like, everyone need to learn AI day-to-day life, how to use. That is the only motto. So that's the reason the charges are very less, but you can utilize that. Yeah. Yes. Someone is asking something. Okay, if it is clear, just type C here in the chat box. If it is clear. Or any questions, then it's open for questions. Okay, so if no questions, we'll stop today and we'll continue tomorrow then. Thank you all. Have a great day.